Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be solving some algebraic expressions. We have here 7 questions and we have to find the value of x in each of these questions. So let's start by solving the first question here, which is 1 over x minus 1 over 3 is equals 1 over 5. We are asked to find x. So here this is a fraction. The first thing that comes into mind is finding the LCM. So here we multiply the denominators. X multiplied by 3 is 3x, 3x multiplied by 5 is 15x. So 15x is our least common multiple, the LCM. So x multiplied by 3 and this is 15x. So we multiply throughout by 15x. 15x is our LCM. We multiply the denominators. So here we're going to multiply each of this 1 over x by 15x, multiply 1 over 3 by 15x, multiply again 1 over 5 by 15x. So here we're going to have 15x multiplied by 1 over x minus 15x multiplied by 1 over 3, close the bracket here, is equals to 15x multiplied by 1 over 5. So we have here 5 cancels 5 into itself 1, 5 into 15 is 3 times. So we are left with 3 multiplied by x, 3x and multiplied by 1. So we come here again, 3 into itself 1, 3 into 15 here is 5. We have here again x, this is 1 over x. So here x cancels the x here, so we are left with 15. 15 multiplied by this 1 is 15 minus, you write your minus sign. We are left here with 5 and x here, x, remember we didn't cancel x, so we are left here with 5x. 5x multiplied by 1 is 5x is rather equal to sign 3. We are left here with 3 multiplied by 1. Remember there's an x here, there is no x, so the x here remains. So 3 multiplied by x is 3x. 3x multiplied by 1 is the same as 3x. So here we collect like terms. We have 3x here, so it's plus 3x. There is no sign. If this is negative, then we'll have a negative sign there. So here we have minus 5x. We collect like terms by sending minus 5x over the equal to sign. So if it jumps the equal to sign, it becomes positive 5x. So we bring the x together and then we'll leave this term here. We'll leave it here, 15. Write the 15 down. Since we are going to send the 5 over, we write our equal to sign. We'll first write 3x because 3x is already here, and then we'll bring over minus 5, so it becomes plus because it's crossing over the equal to sign, so it's plus 5x. So we have now 15 is equal to 3x plus 5x. 3 plus 5 is 8. You add the 2. 3x plus 5x gives you 8x. We have 8x. Since we are finding x, we divide all throughout by 8. Divide here by 8. 8 cancels 8. We are left with x here is equal to 15 over 8. So that's our answer for this first question. So guys, let's move on to the second question. So let's continue by solving this second question. Where we have 2 over 3x is equal to 3 over 5 plus 1 over x. We find again the LCM. The LCM for these denominators, we have 3x, we have 5 and x. So we multiply 3x, 5 and x. So So 3x multiplied by 5 is 15x, 15x multiplied by x is 15x squared. So the LCM here is 15x squared. Here 3 cannot go into 5 and 5 cannot go into x, so we just have to multiply. So we say multiply 12 by 15x squared. So multiply 12 by 15x squared. So multiply this one by 15x squared, multiply this again by 15x squared, multiply this again by 15x squared. So we're going to have this 15x squared multiplied by 2 over 3x, 2 over 3x is equals 15x squared multiplied by 3 over 5 plus again 15x squared multiplied by 1 over x. So here x, here this is 3x, x cancels x, we are left with just x, and then we have 3 into itself 1, 3 into 15 is 5. So here are left with 5x multiplied by 2 is equals 5 into itself 1, 5 into 15 is 3. We have 3x squared multiplied by 3 plus x cancels this x, x cancels this x. We are left with just x here. So now we have, there's one x here, 5x multiplied by 2. This is 10x. Write our equal to sign. The square is here. Remember we didn't cancel the x square, so 3x squared multiplied by 3, so it's 9. 3 times 3 is 9. So we say 9x squared plus 15x. So the x cancels this one, so we are left with just x, so it's 15x. So this is what we are left with. So we can write this equation same as 9x squared plus 15x is equals 10x. So we bring them together. 15x and 10x are like terms, but it's not like term with x squared because x squared is different from 15x squared. So we're going to bring them together. They like terms. 15x here is positive 10 when it jumps over the equal to sign. So come to this point, it becomes negative. So this becomes negative 10x. So we don't have any number left over the equal to sign. So here we have 0. So we take it as 0. So we now have 9x squared. Remember, 15x and 10x are like terms, so we add 15x minus 10x, we subtract. 15 minus 10 is 5x is equals 0. So here we try to factorize a common factor. 9 can go into itself, but it cannot go into 5. 5 can go into itself, but it cannot go into 9. So 9 and 5 are not common, so we have x as a common factor here. X can go into itself, it can also go into this. So we factorize x out, and then we open our bracket. X cancels this x, so we are left with just x here, so we are left with 9x. If you multiply again, you have 9x squared. You write your plus sign. X into 5x, x cancel x, so we are left with just 5. You multiply that one, you have the same. So we now have x is equals to 0, x is equals to 0, or 9x plus 5 is equals 0. So we now have 9x is equals plus 5 goes over the equal to sign, it becomes negative 5. So divide throughout by 9 divided by 9. So with 9 cancels 9. We have x is equals minus 5 over 9. So that's it for this second question. We move on to the third question. The third question says 3 plus x over 5 plus 2x is equals 1 over 3 plus 7x. So here, this is a fraction, this is not a fraction. 1 over 3 is also a fraction, and this is not. So we take this as, we take the denominator as 1. Go again for this, we take the denominator as 1. The denominator here as 1, here as 1 again. So we now have our denominators here 5, 1, 3, and 1. So if we can write this again for understanding purpose, let's rewrite this as 3 plus x all over 5 plus 2x over 1 is equals 1 over 3 plus 7x over 1. So here we find the LCM 5, 1, 3, and 1. There is no common factor, so we multiply them, multiply the denominators first to get our LCM. 5 multiplied by 1 is 5, 5 multiplied by 3 is 15, 15 multiplied by 1 is 15. So multiply throughout by the LCM, multiply throughout by 15. So we're going to multiply here by 15, multiply here again by 15, multiply this by 15, and multiply this by 15. So here we save 15 multiply by, since this involves 2, it involves 3 and x, so we're going to put it in a bracket. 3 plus x all over 5 plus 15 multiply by 2x over 1 is equal to 15 multiplied by 1 over 3 plus 15 multiplied by 7x. So here we try to cancel. We multiply throughout by 15. 15 into itself, 5 into itself 1, 5 into 15 here is 3 times. So we are left with just 3 here. We're just going to use this to multiply here. 1 into 15 is 15, so it has no effect. 3 into itself is 1. 3 into here is 5 times. So we are left 5 multiplied by 1. And then 15 times 7. 15 times 7. So we're going to get that one. So 3, we can write this as 3 in bracket 3 plus x. Remember, we have 3 left here after we divide 5 by 15. So this is 15 multiplied by 2, which is 30x. 15 multiplied by 2 is 30. Write our equal to sign. 5 multiplied by 1 is 5 plus 15 multiplied by 7 is 105x. 105x. So we expand this bracket. 3 multiplied by 3 and then 3 multiplied by x. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9 plus 3 multiplied by x is 3x plus 30x is equals 5 plus 105x. We will write this again. We bring all the x together, 9. We have 9 here. So let's bring the numbers together and the x together. 5, we bring it over here, it is plus. It's plus indicated there, it jumps over the equal to sign to meet 9, becomes negative 5. Now we're going to write our equal to sign and move 3x and 30x over the equal to sign, or you can add them together and then move. So let's just move them to the other side. Remember, it's plus. We first of all write 105 because it's already there. 105x. So we can add 3x and 30x is that 33x, which is positive, plus plus 33x. So it jumps over the equal to sign. It becomes negative 33x. So here, if we subtract this to it, we have 4. We have now 105 minus 33, 72 x. So we divide by 72, divided again by 72, 72 cancel 72. We now have 4 into itself 1, 4 into 72 is 18 times. So x is equal to 1 over 18. 1 over 18. So this is the answer for this question. So let's move on to the fourth question. The first question, we have 5x plus 6 over 7 minus 11x minus 2 over 21 equals this mixed fraction, whole number 2 over 3. So here we try again to find LCM, but before finding the LCM, let's convert the mixed fraction to a proper fraction. So we now have here 5x. We rewrite this again, 5x plus 6 over 7 minus 11x minus 2 over 21. So we multiply 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8 over 3. So write it down here, 8 over 3. So we have this 7, 21 and 3. 21 here is our least common multiple. Why? Because 7 can go into 21 and 3 can go into 21. 7 can go into 21 3 times and 3 can go into 21 7 times. So we don't need to multiply them again since they can go into 21. So we take 21 as our LCM. So we try to multiply it out by 21. You multiply throughout by 21. Since 21 is our LCM, so multiply here by 21, multiply here by 21, multiply here by 21. You have to be careful with the minus sign because the minus sign always has an effect. So we have here 21 multiply, which means we're going to put this into bracket. Bracket means multiplication of 5x plus 6. Remember, over 7 minus 21 multiply, bracket means multiplication, 11x minus 2 all over 21 is equals 8 over 3 multiplied by 21. So here 7 cancels itself and 7 into this is 3 times. 21 into itself 1, 21 here is 1. So we are left with minus 1. 3 into itself 1, 3 into 21 is 7 times. So here we are left with 3 bracket opens 5x plus 6. Remember here is 1 already. Minus 1 11x minus 2. You don't need to write the 1, but for understanding purpose I'll write the 1 there. It's equal to 8 multiplied by 7 is 56. So we clear this bracket. 3 multiplied by 5 is 15x. 3 multiplied by 6 is 18. here again we have to be careful with the sign. This is a negative sign here. Minus 1 multiplied by 11x is minus 11x. We have minus 1 multiplied by minus 2. Remember, you have 2 minus 1 multiplied by minus. So negative sign multiplied by negative sign. This sign changes to plus. Minus times minus is plus. 1 times 2 is 2. So we are left with this is equal to now 56. So we collect like terms here. We bring the x together, 15x and minus 11x, 18 and 2 without x. We add them and bring them over to 56. So 15x, since 15x and 11x, they are together. They are here. We move the 15, we move 11x, we move 11x over here. Remember the sign before the 11 is negative, so we bring negative 11x over, and then we have plus 18 and plus 2 and 56. Take the sign. The 11x is not crossing the equal to sign. It is here, it's not crossing, so we bring them together, the 15x and 11x. So here we subtract this, so 15x minus 11x is 4x plus 20 is equals 56. So 4x, this one is going over the equal to sign, so it becomes negative because it's positive here. So this one is equal to 56 minus 20. So 4x is equals 36. 56 minus 20 is 36. Divide by 4. Divide here by 4. And divide here by 4. 4 into itself 1. 4 into 9 into 36 is 9 times. So we have x is equal to 9. That's our fourth question. We move on to the fifth question. We have 3 in bracket open 4 plus 5x over 5 minus 2, 5 in bracket opens 5x minus 2 upon 3. Remember, whenever you have a question like this, these ones are fractions. This always equals to 2. This is upon 1. The denominator here is 1. So here you try to find the LCM again. The LCM for these guys, you multiply them. We have 5 here, we have 3, we have 1. So the same thing again, multiply throughout by the LCM. The LCM is 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. So we say multiply by 15. So here we're going to have 15 multiplied by this, 15 multiplied by this, and then 15 multiplied by this. So we're going to have here 15 multiply by 3 in bracket 4 plus 5x all over 5 minus, right, 15 multiply by 2 in bracket 5x minus 2 all over 3 is equals 2 over 1 multiplied by 15 again. So you have 5 cancels itself. 5 into 15 is 3 times. 3 into itself here 1. 3 into 15 is 5. And then 1 into itself, 1 into 15 is 15. So we now have 3 in bracket. Let's try to expand this first bracket. 3 here multiplied by 4 is 12. 3 multiplied by 5x, write our plus sign, plus 3 multiplied by 5 is 15x. 3 multiplied by 5x is 15x. Close this bracket. Remember the 3 here. This is a 3. We've expanded 3. We have expanded this first one. 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. 3 multiplied by 5 is 15. By 5x is 15x. So we now have this minus sign. Write your minus sign. 5 multiplied by 2. Multiply this first 2 and then leave the bracket. 10. Write again 5x minus 2. This is upon 1 is equals to 2 multiplied by 15 is 30. So here we expand again the bracket. Here is 12. 3 multiplied by 12 is 36. 3 multiplied by 15 is 45x minus 10 multiplied by 5 is 50x minus 10 multiplied by minus 2 minus 10 multiplied by minus 2 minus 10. We take this minus 10 multiplied by minus 2 is positive. 10 times 2 is 20. Minus multiplied by minus is plus. 10 times 2 is 20. So we have this right equals to 30. We bring the x together and the numbers together. We already have plus 45 and 50x. So let's write it here. 45 and 45x minus 50x. We have plus 36 here. It's plus already, plus in front of it. Plus 36 plus 20 is equals 30. 45 minus 50x. If you subtract this, you have minus 5x. 50 here is the bigger number. Here is plus. Plus times minus is minus. 45x minus 50x. The bigger number carries a sign. 45x minus 50x. Since the bigger number is 50 and the sign is negative, so you subtract and you take the sign of the bigger number, which is 50x. So 45 minus 50 is negative 5x. 45x minus 50x is negative 5x, and then we add this plus 36 plus 20 is 56 is equals 30 minus 5x is equals to, bring this one over. You first of all write it 30 because it's already there. This one goes over, so it becomes negative 56. Don't write negative 56 before 30. 30 is already here, so we first of all write it 30, then we send plus 50. We send 50 plus 56 becomes negative 56. So we now have negative 5x is equal to 30 minus 56 is minus 26. So negative sign here cancels the negative sign. We have divide throughout by 5 to get x. 5 divided again by 5. We have x is equals to minus 26 over 5. So that's our answer for this question. Now we'll move on to, so let's solve the 6th question here. We have this equation and we are supposed to find x. We have 1 over 2 3x plus 4 minus 3 over 8 16x minus 4 equals to minus 1 over 2 3x plus 5. Always remember that this 3x plus 4 here is the numerator, 16x minus 4 is the numerator, and this also the denominators here 2, 8 and 2. So the LCM for 2, 8 and 2, if you can go to the LCM table, 2, 8 and 2, you find the LCM here, you find out that the LCM is 8. So 2 can go into itself, it can go into 8, it can go into itself, 2 can go to itself, it can also go into 8. So since they can go into 8, so our least common multiple is 8. So what we do, we multiply again, multiply throughout by 8, which is the LCM for the denominators. So LCM is 8, so we're going to multiply this by 8, we'll multiply again this by 8, and we'll multiply again this by 8. Remember this, you need to be careful with your negative sign because they have an effect on the rest of the numbers here. So we're going to multiply 8 multiply by this one is half 1/2 3x plus 4 minus, we have 8 multiply by 3/8 bracket 16x minus 4 is equals 8 multiply by -1/2 bracket 3x plus 5. So here 2 can go to self 1, 2 can go into 8 is 4 times. We have 8 into self 1, 8 into 8 1 times, so it's 1/1. 2 into itself is 1, 2 into 8 is 4 times. So we're now left with 4 here. This is 1, 4 brackets opens 3x plus 4 minus, yeah, it's 3 left, 1 multiplied by 3 is 3 bracket 16x minus 4 is equals 4 multiplied by -1 is -4. 4 multiplied by -1 is -4. Put in bracket again 3x plus 5. We try to clear the bracket. 4 multiplied by 3, 4 multiplied by 3, and then 4 multiplied again by 4. 4 multiplied by 3 is 12x. 4 multiplied by +4 is +16. Plus times plus is plus. 4 by 3 is 12. 4 by 4 is 16. Take again. -3 multiplied by +16x. Negative times positive is negative. Minus 3 times 16 is minus 48. Minus 3 multiplied by 6 by negative by 16x is 48x. -3 multiplied by -4. Negative multiplied by negative is plus. 3 times 4 is 12. We have this equal to sign minus -4 multiplied by 3x is -12x. -4 multiplied by +5. Negative times positive is negative. 4 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20. So we have this. What we do now, we collect our like terms. We have 12x. We have -48. Remember, we bring -48 to 12x. Bring the x together. It is not crossing the equal to sign, so we just write it here for the 8x, since it is not crossing the equal to sign, plus, okay, we bring this -12x to this one. Oh, let's try to just add this ones here first. 16, we have plus 16, right, plus 16. And then we have plus 12. Let's rewrite this again. 12x, rewrite it again. 20, 12x minus 48x. So if you subtract 12x minus 48, what do you get? 12 minus 48. Bigger number carries a sign. The bigger number here is 48, and the sign in front of it is negative. So 12x minus 48 minus 48x is minus 36x plus 16 plus 12 is plus 28 is equals minus 12x. Rewrite again minus 20. So we bring this 12x to this, and then we send this number again to this, collect like terms. Minus 36x. This one is negative here. When it jumps over equal to sign to meet 36x, it becomes positive 12x. Write the equal to sign. Remember 20 is already here. We'll first of all write minus 20. Minus 20, it goes over to meet minus 20, so it's positive here. When it jumps over to meet minus 20, it becomes negative minus 28. So we subtract minus 36 plus 12x. The bigger number here is 36 and the sign is negative, so we subtract and take the sign of the bigger number. Minus 36x plus 12x gives you minus 24x, and minus 20 minus 20 minus 28, add and take the sign. You add and take the sign. Minus 20, remember we are not multiplying, we are adding here, so the sign doesn't change to positive. When you multiply the two negative signs, it becomes positive. Here we are adding. Minus 20 minus 28, we add and take the sign. This becomes minus 48. So we divide throughout by minus 24 to find the x. We try to get rid of minus negative 24. Multiply. Negative 24 divides, sorry, negative 24. So negative 24 cancels negative 24. This negative sign cancels the negative sign. 24 into 48. 1 into 48 is 2 times. So we have x is equal to 2. This is the answer. So let's move on to this last question. So we have this, we ask to find x. And please remember guys, if you find this work useful, please don't forget to like, share, and then comment. And also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, as this one will help to support the work I do. So let's solve this question. We have 5x minus 2 over 6 minus 2x minus 3 over 4. So we do the same thing again. 6, 4, 2, and 4. These are denominators. You can find the LCM if you want to. 6, 4, 2, and 4. You can find it if you want to. So here, for me to simplify this, I don't want to do it again. So let's say 6 multiplied by 4 is 24. And 24, if you check, 2 can go into 24, 4 can go into 24, 6 can go into 24. So let's take 24. 24 is our LCM here. Let's take 24. So we do the same thing again. Multiply by 24. Multiply by 24. So to solve this again, we have 24 multiplied by 5x. Remember, bracket means multiplication, even though I've done it twice. So this divided by 6 minus, we have our minus sign here, 24 multiplied by 2x minus 3 all over 4, minus again 24 multiplied by x minus 1, bracket means multiplication, over 2 is equals 24, again multiply by 1 over 4. So we have here 6 into itself 1, 6 into 24 is 4 times, 4 into itself 1, 4 into 24 is 6 times, 2 into itself is 1, 2 into 24 is 12 times, 4 into itself 1, 4 into 24 is 6 times again. So we have this. Let's rewrite this one as this becomes, we only have 4 here. 4 bracket 5x minus 2 minus 6 in bracket 2x minus 3 minus 12 in bracket x minus 1 is equals, here it's 6. Remember 4 into 24 is 6. 6 times 1 is 6. So we expand the bracket. 4 multiplied by 5 and then the 4 multiplied by 2. 4 multiplied by 5x is 20x. 4 multiplied by negative 2 is negative 8. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. Negative 6 minus 6 multiplied by 2x is 6 times 2 12 minus 12x. Remember here we are multiplying. Minus 6 multiplied by minus 3, so this becomes positive. Minus 6 times minus 3 is positive. 6 times 3 is 18. First of all, change the sign. Minus times minus is plus. 6 times 3 is 18. We go again. Minus 12 here multiplied by x. Minus 12 multiplied by x and minus 12 multiplied by 1. Minus 12 multiplied by x is minus 12x. Is minus 12x. Minus 12 multiplied by minus 1. Minus times minus is plus. 12 times 1 is 12. It's equals 6. We collect like terms. So bring the x together. Since we are not jumping over the equal to sign, but it's the numbers are not crossing the equal to sign, so let's bring them as they are. 20x bring minus 12x. Remember, it's minus that is in front of negative 12x. It's in front of 12x, so bring it as it is here, minus 12x. We look again for another x. It's negative in front of it, so bring the negative 12x to this again. And then we bring the numbers together. We have negative 8 as it is. We write it as it is. Negative 8. We have positive 18. Write it again. And then look for another number again. We have positive 12. All is equal 16. So let's try to recheck this. 20x minus 12x minus 12x. So here, this is what we have. We add them together. 20 minus 12 minus 12. So if we add 20 minus 12x, it's 8x. 20 minus 12x is 8x. 8x minus 12x. 8x minus 12x is negative 4x. Minus 8 plus 8 plus 18. Minus 8 plus 18 is positive 10. Because the bigger number here is 18 and the sign of 18 is positive. Minus 18 plus 18. Minus 8 plus 18 is 10. 10 plus 12 is 22. Plus 22 is equal to 6. So we write this and then we send this over to this. 6 is already here. We write it. We first write 6. Don't write 22 before 6. So 22 goes over the equal to sign. It's positive here, so it becomes negative. 6 minus 22 gives you negative 16 minus 4x is equals minus 16. So remember, negative cancels negative, and we have 4 divided by 4. To get x, we have x is equals to 4. So this is our answer. So guys, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. If if you find this work useful. And please don't forget I'll be uploading videos every week, and from this we'll go to the advanced topic. We'll be solving word problems relating to equations like this. So let's move on. You can practice the following questions. You can pause the video and then practice.